Good morning, FlossTube. It's Darlene with Darlene Dion Designs, here for day 6 of Flossmas. Having a ball. I say it every day. Oh my, lots of fun. Thank you so much for being here. If you're new, thank you so much. I hope you will subscribe. I have had several new subscribers this week, so that's a pretty cool perk to do in Flossmas that I never thought about. So yeah, that's good. Nothing much new here. I did end up going to the guild gathering yesterday. We had our little Christmas potluck, and that was really nice. I'm glad I went. It snowed all day here, but big fluffy flakes. It was just beautiful. And then the sun would come out, and then the sun would shine, and the flakes would fall. But it wasn't a bad drive, and I'm really glad I went. So it was nice. Glad I could go. I felt pretty good, and I feel pretty good so far today. So fingers crossed that things are looking up. What else? I think we are supposed to get a bit of snow tonight again, which will be nice. Everything is white. The ground is white, and there's a little bit of snow in the trees. It's pretty. So, but it's not sunny here. It's very gray off to the north. So we'll see what the day brings. I'm jingle balling all the way. I spent some time last night in the Canadian Stitchers room. If you're new here, I'm on Canada's East Coast in Nova Scotia. And yeah, so I spent some time there chatting a little bit with some fellow Canadian Stitchers. And I shopped this morning. Oh dear. Yeah, at first I really didn't think there was much I wanted to buy. And I mean, I didn't go crazy or anything like that, but I bought a couple of Christmas presents. I bought that new Teresa Kogut stocking. Oh, my. I love that so much. And my friend Chris and I are going to start that together. So that will be really fun. I'm looking forward to that. I think she said she stitched it on 46 count, and I won't be stitching it on that, but maybe 40. If I've got a piece of 40 in my stash, that'll work. I would maybe do that, but that is just a beautiful stocking. I love it. And I should have saved a picture of it on my iPad to show you. If I think of it, I'll do that tomorrow. And I definitely, the first thing I purchased was the hands-on design nativity rounds. I just love them so much. They are beautiful. I've got to say that they're probably the most beautiful nativity set I've ever seen, stitched set. And she's got them stitched on a deep blue. I don't know if I will be able to pull that off or not, but oh my goodness, they are just, the colors, they're just so rich and beautiful. I could not stitch them. By the way, if you hear what sounds like pounding, hammering, my husband is here working, as I told you a couple of days ago that he was going to be doing some renovations. So anyway, yeah, so, and I have a couple more things in carts that I want to go in and look at again, and I will stitch this afternoon with in some of the lounges and whatnot. I haven't watched any of the entertainment yet, so I'm hoping to do that today too. So let's get started with the stitching and whatnot. The first thing I'll show you is the mystery stitch that I'm doing with Anna Gostova on her Instagram. So it's Anna_Gostova_ cross stitch. And this is my progress so far. I just love it. It's so pretty. My fabric is 36 count Velt, and my thread is Classic Colorworks Ribbon Red, which is so beautiful. And I'm really enjoying this. So it's just, you know, there's probably 25 to, well, no, there might be a little more than that. I was going to say 25 to 30 stitches each day, but no, I would say there's a little more than that. But it doesn't seem like a lot. It, you know, it just stitches up quickly. And anyway, so today there's more things over here. So yeah, I'm loving it. So my whip today is in this pretty bag that I made. And the fabric is from Corioder, but of course I can't remember the name of the line. It's got the little sheep in it. These are little sheep guys. Anyway, and in the bag is, my sister gave me this kit for Christmas, I think 2 years ago. The Dimensions Gold, nope, yep, the Dimensions Gold, what are they called? Christmas Village ornaments. And I just love them so much. And I started all of them last year on the 12 by 12 New Year's Eve thingy. Sew along, stitch along. And I started with this one. And so I started all 6 of them that night, but then I concentrated on one through the year. Well, you know, I haven't stitched on it in a while now, but oh dear, what did I do with it? Ah, there it is. So this is Noelle's Bakery, and I just think it is absolutely stunning. I love it so much. So the kit comes with all the beautiful threads, and of course I took them off and put them on floss drops because I didn't really care for the thingy they were on. So these are all the pretty colors, and there's a couple of metallics, and oh my goodness, it's just so much fun to stitch. But I didn't stitch it on the fabric that came in the kit. The fabric that came in the kit was I think it was an 18 count. And so I started this is the first one I started, and I didn't like, I was stitching 2 threads over 2, and sometimes they wanted 3 threads and sometimes 1 thread. And I said, no, I'm not doing that. So I didn't like the way it looked. So I picked up a piece of 22 count hardanger, and I'm stitching 1 over 1, and I just love the way it looks. I am doing the tent stitch where it calls for tent stitch, and because I'm only doing one strand, sometimes it calls for a blended thread, like 2 different flosses. I'm not doing that. I'm just picking the one that works best in that spot, and that's working for me. Now, also, I should say, when I went to do the back stitching, because I'm doing 1 over 1, and the count is so much smaller, I didn't like the back stitching with the floss. So I found just all-purpose cotton thread in my stash from my sewing, and I'm doing the back stitching with that. So like where it calls for the black, there's black here in the trees, and you know, like the black on the wording, and there's blue on the snow at the bottom, and there's brown up here in the trees. I'm just using 1 strand of regular sewing thread for that. So I have everything done except there's a place, I can't remember where it is now, but there's a place that calls for yellow, like a yellow back stitch, I think. And the yellow I had just wasn't cutting it. So I've got to find a better yellow. Honestly, I wouldn't even need to use it because it looks complete the way it is. Anyway, I just love them so much. So that's Noelle's Bakery. And like I said, I have all the others started. And I thought I might do the church next, which is this one here. So again, I've said it so many times, every time I've shown a whip, I'm hoping to get back to that in the next few weeks, and maybe start this one. So, well, like I said, I've got them started, but put them more. See, this is this one, and this is this pink house. I don't know what's up and what's down, but that's this one. And this is the gray one. This is the church. So right here. And this is the Rudolph Tree Farm. This one. And this is the other pink house. The first pink one was Kringle's Toys. And then this pink one is this one. And it's just a house. And that's the 6 of them. So, yeah, they are really fun. And I like that. Of course, it's full coverage, which I don't mind at all. I don't do a lot of it, and I do have a big piece started of full coverage that I will be showing you one day, but I don't do it much. You know, like I just have so many things I want to do. Anyway, that was my whip for today. My puzzle, so if you're new, I'm doing an advent puzzle, which comes like this. And I didn't bring the other box in. There's 24 little boxes in this box. They're each numbered, one for each day. And each, oh well, here, there's a picture of it in my picture today. So this shows you the inside of the box. So that's my progress. That's where I am today. My sister gave me this last year for Christmas, and I actually made a note to remind myself to get it out for December 1st. And I gave her one this year, and she's doing it too. So they are a lot of fun. If you like puzzles, you will definitely like that. It amazes me how fast it goes together, but I mean, you have 42 pieces to work with. So of course, it's kind of like doing a kid's puzzle. You know, you whip that out in no time because you only have 42 pieces to choose from rather than 1,000. So of course it goes fast. Anyway, I am enjoying it very much. So I think I've only got one more day to go across the top, and I will be done across the top. So that's good. Thank you so much to those of you who purchased my 50% off piece yesterday. Wow, you guys liked it. That was, I don't think I've got it in here. No, I must have taken them out. It was my 3-piece trio, Christmas sampler trio. And yeah, you guys blew up my Etsy shop. Thank you so much. I love it. And so today I have a couple of things that I'm going to offer you at 50% off. So a few years ago, I thought, since I design quilt patterns too, I would try to include some of my quilt patterns for people who are quilters and stitchers. So I'm going to include some of my quilt patterns at 50% off too. So today I have 2. So when I had my shop a few years ago, I was constantly designing and making new quilt patterns to sell and sell the pieces and whatnot, sell the fabrics. So I came up with this one, and this is my friend Walter. So he's got wool penny decorations at the top and the bottom. This is cotton, and the rest of him is wool applique, and I did handwork for the wool applique. So this is Walter, and he is really fun. He's a good beginner project. And then a few years after that, I was asked to teach a class at the Nova Scotia Fiber Festival. And so we decided, myself and my friend Chris decided to teach this and a cross stitch piece. So this is, no, I'm telling you wrong. This is Wilbur, my friend Wilbur, and this is my friend Walter. So they are a match set. There are snowflakes on this one too. Just can't see them a lot, but anyway, so they are both going to be 50% off in my shop today. So I have also done this in all cotton. You don't have to do it in wool. I've done it in cotton and then the wool applique too. And I stitched mine on a piece of, it looks like 32 count, it might be 28 count Lugana putty. I think the name of it was putty. Anyway, it's really cute. And I didn't put the buttons on. I didn't sew the buttons on the pennies. I did a double row of pennies, but you could easily sew buttons in each one too if you wanted to. So Anyway, he's pretty popular. And so he's going to be half price today. I will list him as soon as I get this going. And yeah, so again, thank you so much to those of you who have purchased. It's a perfect time of year to do this, I'll tell you. Again, the Jingle Ball is a lot of fun. I will get back in there today and do some more with that, and hopefully meet up with a few more people. I'm kind of shy in there. I don't know why. Silly. But yeah, we'll see. If you see me in there and you're not shy, say hi. Okay, floss tubers and flossmasses. I've been watching all of the ones that I've mentioned before, and I have them listed in my drop-down notes if you want to look. Thank you so much to Forest City Stitching. She mentioned me in her, I think it was day 4 that she mentioned me, I think. So I will put her link in the show notes too. I see, and I haven't had a chance to watch her yet, Lovin' Stitchin', she's doing one. And the Stitching Owl, Karen, she's doing one. Haven't had a chance to watch her. And there was somebody else that I was thinking I hadn't had a chance to watch yet. But I'm not sure. Anyway, but I will add Karen and Forest City Stitching to my list. And I'll add Love and Stitch in there too, because I just haven't had a chance to watch her yet, but I'm hoping to. So that way you can see some more Flossmasses that you maybe have missed. So anyway, that's it for me today. I'm going to stitch and I'm going to decorate a little bit, hoping to get my tree decorated tonight. It's been standing for a week or so, but I just haven't had a chance to haul the decorations out and get anything done. But hopefully this afternoon and this evening, we usually watch the Muppets Christmas Carol while I'm trimming the tree. So my hubby has the lights already on it, so it just needs the rest of the decorations. I usually put a cinnamon garland on it. I have a lot of big white hydrangea flowers on it, and some poinsettias, some really pretty poinsettias that you can put a light in the center. I put a lot of them on it, but this year I'm contemplating not putting the garland. My sister doesn't put anything but ornaments on her tree, and it is just stunning. Yeah, so I might do that. I don't know. I'll see when I dig everything out and see how I feel about it. So I do know after I get the ornaments on it, I'm not untrimming it to put the garland on. So I'm going to decide at the beginning one way or the other. And yeah, it's like I said, we're supposed to get a little snow and nothing major. They're calling for a chance of heavy snow on Monday. So we'll see about that. Not sure. At our guild meeting yesterday, we outlined all of the plans for the coming year, and that was a lot of fun to see all the things, the challenges and things that we're going to get into this year. So I'm really looking forward to being involved in them. One is an upcycle challenge. So they want us to go to a thrift shop of some sort and buy something that we can upcycle into something else. Make like a quilt or a bag, or mostly sewing related, something that you could sew. And so that'll be fun. We have a place here we have a chain of stores here called Gee's Frenchies. And, they have a lot of clothing. This store has been around since I was a little kid. And I shop there all the time. And so, yeah, I will you can go there and buy nice big pieces of fabric. Actually, I've had friends buy charm packs and jelly rolls there, like for $3. So yeah, I've never been that lucky to find them, but that'll be a fun challenge to find something. And actually this year for Christmas, my sister and I, one of the gifts that we are giving each other is something from Frenchie. So She told me this week she got mine. I haven't got hers yet, but I'll probably go looking this week. So that'll be a really fun gift to open, to see what we found for each other. I mean, you can get a lot of nice things, a lot of brand name clothing and a lot of brand new stuff with tags still on it. So that'll be a fun gift. Anyway, like I said, I got to get off of here and get to work. Yeah, again, if you're in the Jingle Ball and you see me, say hi. And have a great day. Lots of stitching. Enjoy your weekend. And I will see you hopefully tomorrow. Bye.